Do you know that this crimson thread costs more than gold? It's smaller than a paperclip, but more valuable than anything in your kitchen. Each of these flowers blooms once a year, and hidden inside, just 3 delicate strands of saffron. But how could something so small spark wars, shape empires, and change the course of history? In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover why saffron is the world's most expensive spice, how it's harvested from a flower that blooms once a year, the empires that fought to control it, how it shaped global trade, and why it's still so valuable today. If this sounds like something that interests you, like this video and hit subscribe. It really helps us keep creating. Let's unravel the story of saffron, the world's most expensive spice. Saffron comes from the crocus sativus flower. Each flower gives just 3 red threads, harvested by hand during a 2-week bloom once a year. To make 1 pound of saffron, you need about 75,000 flowers. It's all done manually early in the morning while the flowers are still fresh. The yield of saffron is really very low. We have to hire a lot of laborers just to harvest 4 pounds of saffron per acre of land. Just 1 pound of saffron require 170,000 flowers. That's why saffron can cost more than $5,000 per pound. It's rare, it's fragile, and it takes an incredible amount of labor to produce. But saffron's value didn't start in gourmet kitchens. Its journey began thousands of years ago in the temples and courts of ancient empires. In ancient Egypt, saffron was used in perfumes and embalming. Cleopatra is said to have bathed in saffron-infused water, believing it enhanced her allure. In Persia, saffron symbolized joy, used in celebrations and poetry. In India, it became sacred, associated with purity and devotion. Romans burned it in temples and scattered it on wedding beds. Across the ancient world, saffron wasn't just a spice. It was a symbol of status, wealth, and power. But as civilizations grew, so did demand, and soon a global race began to control the spice trade. In the 15th century, European powers were desperate to bypass overland trade routes controlled by the Ottomans. Spices, including saffron, were incredibly valuable. Portuguese explorers, led by Vasco da Gama and later Afonso de Albuquerque, sailed into uncharted waters to find direct access to the source. They seized ports, including the strategic Strait of Malacca, the maritime gate to the spice-rich East. Spices like saffron became commodities of empire. The Dutch followed, forming the VOC, the world's first multinational corporation, and waged bloody battles for control over spice islands. Control the spice, control the trade, control the trade, control the world. Today, Iran produces about 90% of the world's saffron. Fields in Khorasan bloom every autumn, with entire communities devoted to harvesting and drying the threads. But Spain, India, and Afghanistan are rising players. In fact, Afghan saffron is considered among the world's finest, a symbol of resilience and economic hope. Saffron is still smuggled, counterfeited, and diluted. Many products labeled saffron are just colored corn silk or dyed threads. That's why real saffron remains expensive. Authenticity is everything. But it's not just about price, it's about meaning. And saffron's legacy is far deeper than its market value. Saffron remains embedded in culture. It colors Buddhist robes, flavors Persian rice, and perfumes Indian weddings. It appears in sacred rituals, royal feasts, and healing traditions. It connects us across continents and centuries through scent, color, and history. What started as a fragile flower became a symbol of empire, a reason for war, and today, a reminder of how deeply a simple ingredient can shape our world. If you've ever tasted real saffron, you've tasted history. Do you know what is the second most expensive spice? Drop a comment below. Let us know ever used or seen real saffron. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories behind everyday wonders.